Studio check.
Frequencies check.
We are live on air.
You are listening to the It Factor, blessing the airwaves. Take the journey into the world of sports, news, entertainment, while embracing the hottest beats on the planet. Rocking the mind, body, and with energy, electricity, and a splash of controversy. Now, without further ado, it's our pleasure to bring to you
The biggest show in the world.
The biggest show in the world.
the biggest show in the world, the Sbtv Nation.
I wear a mean dark pair of shades, and you can't see my eyes unless my head is bent. You dig?
All right, Sbtv Nation, it's your boy the Dream in the house back. Ready to get ready for the NFL playoffs, the college bowl season, the whole thing's about to go down. I'm here with my boy the Mad Hatter. What's happening, Hat?
Son, week 15 of the NFL already. Flying by, brother. Flying by.
It's just been up and down for me, man. I haven't really made no serious. I haven't done my thing this season so far. I've had bright spots, seriously bright spots. I will say this, I haven't lost either.
Yep.
College football's gone. College football is probably my best college football season probably to date.
Got it.
College football went really well. Pro
Yeah.
football, up and down.
I feel you, man. You know what? That's the thing, with the NFL. I've been I've been dabbling in everything, man. College basketball, NBAs, a lot of proposition bets.
I gotta tell you, Hope, I have done the best in basketball. Basketball, to me, is where it's at. You used to be big in basketball, and I used to be, nah. I gotta tell you, I completely changed my mentality with that. Basketball is where it's at.
Oh, definitely, dude. And especially when you catch, the Cavs after a few losses, or, you catch some of these teams that are sleeping. I'll give you an example. You get some mediocre teams, too, that get pounded. Like the Detroit Pistons got pounded by the Nuggets the other night. They came back, hammered.
The thing with Hope is...
You know what I mean? So, that's it. That's the thing. You got to look for spots like that. What's up, T-Mac? How you doing?
The thing with Hoop is the Jets don't beat KC in Hoop.
Yeah. I beg to differ, son.
But it's rare, though.
But it happened. It happens.
But it's rare, though, Hat. It's when it's like you said, KC had all those losses. When you get the Cavs or Golden State or whoever with a bunch of losses coming in to play like the Sixers are not winning.
Yeah. Well, the Sixers are actually a lot better this year than they were.
I know they are. No, I know they are. But I'm just saying that, teams like that are not beating the upper echelon teams. But, it still is football season. My heart and my love is still football. Basketball, I watch. I enjoy it. I like some of the games.
Yeah.
I can watch them or I can live without it. I can do stuff. Football, Sunday, it's a wrap. I'm sitting down watching football, in its entirety from beginning to end. I don't really want to do anything else. So that is not ever going to change.
I feel you, brother. I feel you. Well, you know what? I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see that collegiate football is back because I was missing it, bro. Because you know what? It was really, really good to me this year. And you know what, man? Just to have it back and, to watch a little bit. I did not make any money yesterday in collegiate football because I had the first game with NC AT&T versus Grambling, and I ended up scoring a push because I was greedy. I gave 7 versus 6.5 because it was plus 110 odds, and I pushed instead of 1. So that was a dumb move on my part. But you know what? Hey, it is what it is. Good morning to everybody. We're the Sbtv Nation, live on all the social media outlets, including Twitter at Sbtv Nation and Dream_SBTV. Dream, Kansas City was a home team underdog versus your boy Rivers last night.
Hey, Sizzle.
K-Sizzle got the job done.
Wait, they were a what?
They were a home team underdog last night.
They were?
Yeah.
I had to pick them.
Rivers was given 1 point. I saw that. I'm like, dude, I know San Diego's playing.
Please don't start with the ghost tales.
Son, by the way, did you see Belichick get murdered by the Dolphins the other night? So I don't want to hear that.
I did, but I also saw on Thursday night
Oh, but kid, that was who the hell would bet the Denver Broncos and the Colts?
Indy get murdered by the Broncos.
Yeah. Well, who would bet that game? I mean,
well,
go ahead.
I want to talk about Patriot quarterbacks being booty outside of Brady. You know what, New England Patriot fans? You really should ham it up right now and enjoy every second of Tom Brady. Because the minute Brady's gone, that ship is a wrap.
Yeah, I don't know, man. As long as you got Belichick at the helm, they're going to win games.
Booty when they leave there.
All the
Kobe
quarterbacks?
Brissett, awful. Castle, awful.
Castle.
It's still out on Garoppolo. I know everybody thinks Garoppolo's the reason the 49ers are winning, but I don't. So, I don't know. I don't like the Patriot quarterbacks. They stink.
Yeah, well, you know what? Hey, it is what it is, man. And the New England Patriots are still, the front runner to win the AFC, but they got a big game today, and we're going to get right into it and talk about it.
For them, no. You guys, I've been hearing all the talk about this. This game's not big for the Patriots. It's big for the Steelers.
It's big for both, because this is probably...
It's big for the Steelers.
All right, well, this is home field advantage in the AFC that we got to talk about.
The Patriots, there's no doubt in my mind that the Patriots can beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh for the playoffs.
Oh man, I don't know. You remember
the
year they had to go.
Year.
You remember yeah, but you remember the year was 2 years ago when they had to go to Denver and they lost to your boy Peyton.
But Denver was dope then. The Steelers to me, man, are just too dysfunctional to be leery to be worried about.
All right, well,
go ahead.
I completely disagree with you. I think that you need, especially with this team. See, the thing is that when they're without Gronkowski, this team, and they've had a litany of injuries. We're talking about the New England Patriots, guys, in case you're just joining us. Without Gronk, and if he gets injured, kid, they're done. Because you know what? I mean, Gronk is
not worried about the Patriots.
You really think so, huh?
You please just let's open up with this Eagle Giant game. I'll get to why are you worried about the Patriots? Really?
I'm just saying. I do not think this is not their year, Dream. This is not their year. They're going to lose in the playoffs, and some stupid team is going to beat them. Watch.
I watched the Dolphin game, and I'm not going to go crazy over it. The Patriots, they got one bad game, man. I mean, two bad games. They had the game against KC and the game against, Miami. And I don't even count the killer game even a bad game. I'm not worried about the Patriots. And I honestly, when I look at the AFC, I mean, the only team that you could sell me that even has a chance is the Steelers. But the Steelers, the Steelers refuse to ever play up to their talent ability ever.
Well, you know what? We're going to get into it and talk about it. But watch dumb Flacco beat him. Your boy.
That is not happening.
All right, guys. So we are getting ready here. It's time for NFL Week 15. Let's get going. Up and down the card, every game, injuries, point spreads, fantasy players, the whole package. And speaking of fantasy football, I'm going to post the contest after the show. We need 12 players to join. It's $10. Top two get paid. And I fell short of the money last week. I had third place. Ugh, sucks. Whatever. It is what it is. Just because Pittsburgh decided to go crazy on Sunday night and had a bunch of players with a lot of points, and that kind of screwed me up a little bit because I was ready to rock. And Amendola surprisingly did not. I thought Amendola was going to shine on Monday night because of the lack of receiving core that the New England Patriots had. Obviously, they got Cook still, and Hogan was back, but I thought Amendola would have more points, but he didn't. Dream, let's go into the first game here. Speaking of the Miami Dolphins, Jay Cuddles and the crew are going into the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo minus 3.5, under over of 39.5. I'm just going to start the show right off and tell you that the Miami Dolphins are going to lose today. Putting it right out there.
Really?
Big win for them. They're losing today. Cuddles didn't play that bad the other night. You got to give it to him.
Okay, so I want to know, though, how the Bills are beating them, though.
Well, first of all, you got a team that's having fun in the sun, going up to freezing cold Buffalo. That's number one. It's 20 degrees over there. Number two is that the Buffalo Bills defense, I believe, is going to shut Cuddles down today, and I think they'll do enough offensively with Shady McCoy to get it done. They're going to watch a lot of the tape with the Miami Dolphins because they did a lot of different things on defense on Monday night than they've been doing. I think the Bills will be okay with it. The Bills are a 5-2 team at home, bro. I think the Bills get it done. I like the Bills, and maybe to flip that point spread around in a teaser and get them plus 3.5. Any thoughts on this game?
I don't like the Bills. I mean, I'm not playing it, and I recommend that you don't play it because there's a lot of stuff out there you can get down with. But I don't like the Bills. This Bill team is another dysfunctional team.
Yep.
The bright spot is Shady. I like Shady. If you ball, you get the call like Shady and Deion say all the time. Shady's going to be looking for the call today. But still, that's the only thing they bring to the table for me. I mean, Tyrod, up and down. God forbid his backup gets in.
Yeah, right. Right. No, I think you're going to see this. I think you're going to see the same old cuddles today. I really do, especially in the cold.
My thing is, I think Miami, though, I saw the defense, come to form last week, and they looked really good against the Patriots. They did some things that we hadn't seen them do all season. They were able to get some pressure on the quarterback. They were able to play some, the secondary looked decent as far as coverages were concerned. They looked pumped up, and the defense finally stepped up, which we hadn't seen the Miami defense all season. I think they built off the momentum last week. I like the Dolphins plus the 3.5. I'm not playing the game. I think you take the Dolphins plus the 3.5, or if you put them in a teaser, get them plus the 10.5. I think you're good.
I like the Bills, and I like the under as well because I think you're going to see the same old cuddles here. I think they blew their wad last week. I really do, and I'm a Dolphins fan. So that's where I'm at this week so far. Okay? Next one on a ticket, we're shooting down to the Dreams' favorite quarterback, Joe Flacco. -7, Baltimore Ravens at the Browns with an under over 41.5. Kid, tell me about your boy this week.
I love he's got to be my boy. I hate Joe Flacco.
Go for it.
I hate Joe Flacco, but this is a must-win situation for the Ravens. So, I mean, the Ravens got to win.
Yeah.
We know how certain must-win situations go down,
sure.
So I like the Ravens in this spot. I think they get the job done, and I think they catch the win.
Okay, what a heartbreaker for the Cleveland Browns last week, huh? Unbelievable.
What happened to them?
Damn.
I thought they were.
They
going to finally.
They just know how to lose, man. Unbelievable. You got like, what was it, a 10 or 14 point lead versus the Packers, and they blew the game. Unbelievable.
They waited all game to let them tie. The game was like in the last 2 minutes.
I know. I hear you.
The last 2 minutes, I was like, wow. Listen, Flacco and the boys got to win today. It is 7, so you got to get rid of the 7 just to be safe because Cleveland plays tough, and these two teams know each other. As Hat would always allude to, it is a divisional game. It is a rivalry, But I like the Ravens here. The Ravens defense should be enough to really shut down Cleveland.
Yeah, I agree.
Isaiah Crowell, obviously, and I'm sure the Ravens will be prepared for that. Flacco, look for him to get a couple of deep balls off. That's what they do. I see them winning an ugly game. This won't be a rout. Ugly game. Obviously, no team wants to go without a winless. So the Browns will come to play, but I got the Ravens winning this game.
All right. I kind of like this to be a low total here. When they played each other last, there was only 34 points scored, and that was in September in Baltimore. When you take a look at it, Cleveland doesn't really score points. I mean, they're only averaging 15 points a game, where the Ravens only give up 18.9. Taking a look at the rest of it here, I think you're onto something with the Ravens. Don't like a side, but I do like the total. And if I was to do a teaser bet, I think I'd buy it up 7 points, get it like 48.5-ish, because I can't see the Cleveland Browns putting up a lot of points here. I like the under. I think I got to go with the total there.
Do you think that I think this game is one of those ones where you could take that 7-point teaser and go every way with it.
I couldn't agree more with you. I agree. You get yeah, Dream, because you would get the Browns plus 14, but I think that's probably the worst selection out of it because the Ravens defense has come to play like the last 3 weeks. I've been watching them. If you take away the 7 with the Ravens, it's a pick. Then if you had the under over, you're looking at 34.5, which that kind of scares me. I think under 48.5 is the move, personally. But all right. Next one on the ticket, we've got a very, very thick point spread here, double digits. Dream, the Cincinnati Bengals got murdered by the Chicago Bears last week. No one saw that
Bengals,
coming.
man.
11.5 is the total here. With,
And if Marvin Lewis is the coach of the Bengals next year, I swear.
There's no way, dude.
I might have to be out there at the rally.
There's no way. There's absolutely no way. No.
It will definitely not be. White America can be upset. This is definitely a situation of reverse racism.
Yeah, no doubt. Exactly.
Every white coach ever fired should be irate if Marvin Lewis is still the coach of the Cincinnati Bengals next season. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree with you, brother. I agree. I believe that he is gone. He should have been gone last year. I mean, listen, you can't even win a playoff game. He has never won a playoff game.
Unbelievable.
Never won a playoff game. Minnesota minus 11.5, under over 42. I think this Bengals team is kind of, I think they've basically threw away their season here. I don't think they're even coming to play today. I think the Vikings are going to stomp the Bengals. I really do. I'd be very surprised if the Bengals even come to play at all. Wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings covered the 11.5, won 24-10 or 27-7, something like that. Dream. I kind of like the Vikings minus the points. Don't think I'll do it, but it's probably not a bad idea.
I'm with you with the Vikings. I like the Vikings to win this game here and keep it going. I really love this Viking defense. I love what they do. I love how they play. They're in your face. They're physical. They play. They're fundamentally sound. They do a lot of good things on defense. The quarterback. I know a lot of people are still not sold on this quarterback, but I think at this point in the season, it's time to be sold on him.
Case Keenum's doing good. Case Keenum's not bad at all.
He's doing good. He doesn't make a ton of mistakes.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. And when you look at him, he's got 18 touchdowns versus 7 interceptions. And believe it or not, the Red Rocket doesn't throw a lot of picks. It's just that this team just sucks.
Rocket doesn't throw, period.
Yeah, exactly. So, taking a look at it here, I mean, the Cincinnati Bengals give up 132 yards on the ground per game. Their defensive line is horrific, bro. Terrible. Minnesota Vikings only allowing 18.1 points per game. I don't think they even give up more than 2 touchdowns here. I really like the Minnesota Vikings. If you can get that in the teaser, buy it down. That's probably not a bad selection. Maybe you get one of those 10-pointers, Dream. Get it down to 1.5 and throw those other selections in that we talked about.
Definitely. Or a money line par. If you have that available, you can just go money line par with it.
Too.
If you don't want to do the tease, and you can put it with a couple other teams, you can do that as well. Right
on. So, all right, let's shoot over to the next game here. Let me just pull it up. Give me 1 second. The next game that's on the ticket here is the New York Jets at the New Orleans Saints. Dream, the Saints are minus 16 points.
I know everybody is out there with Saints in the Super Bowl.
I think there's a couple of teams in that division that I like.
Okay, because I want to slow everybody down with the Saints in the Super Bowl. Because the Saints defense is still a problem as far as being bad.
It's better than last year.
But because it couldn't get no worse, though. That's my thing.
All right.
Everybody's like, you see their defense? I'm like, yeah, and it's still not good, but it was so bad last year that people are liking it. And I get that, and that's cool. But I'm not in love with this Saint team like the rest of the coaches. Now, will they beat the Jets? Probably destroy them. As the Jets went into Denver and didn't put up 1 point after what they did to K-Sizzle, I'm just irate with the Jets right now.
Kid, Bryce Petty's at the helm today.
Yes, irate with them, but the Jets should get murdered. It should be a crime scene right now in New Orleans, without a doubt. I mean, I think New Orleans will be fired up. I see Drew Brees going ham, Ingram going ham, Thomas going ham, everybody on the roster basically going ham. So, I like the Saints to get this game done. Obviously, you can't. I'm not giving 16 points. But I almost want to tell you can.
Well, you got Bryce Petty at the helm for the New York Jets. And the Jets give
No,
up about 24 points a game. I would expect Breezy to light them up. But 16 points is a lot of points in any NFL game. I don't care who it is.
Dog, guys, you know what? You want to impress me? Go ahead and take the Jets with the 16. Show me the ticket.
Yeah, right. Money line the Jets. Go money line the Jets and let's have a conversation.
Show me the Jets plus the 16. I'll take that. Let me see the ticket. Go ahead.
All right.
Sit with that stomach ache all day.
Here's another game that I'm going to move on. I don't like a side there. If anything, the total's 46.5. They're expecting Breezy to light it up today, man.
But the Jets won't. So it's going to be.
Well, that's the problem with the total. See, you got the Jets coming in with Bryce Petty. Who knows if they're going to score? So you got to kind of
if
be
you
aware of
can
that.
get the Jets to score one touchdown, then you hit the over probably.
38-7, player. 38. All right. No, actually, you need more than that. You probably need like 41-7 to get that to work. All right. Next one on the ticket is an interesting matchup. All right, we're gonna go NFC East and have a conversation because Dream, what a travesty that Carson Wentz has done, huh?
An absolute travesty. But as I text you last week, it opens the door to something that the Dream talked about in the beginning of the season.
You got to get a wild card for the Cowboys. That's the only way it would work.
It's happening, player. I'm making it all happen. Watch your boy. Just let your boy drive for a minute.
80-1 shot right now for the Dallas Cowboys to win the Super Bowl. You got enough balls to take that?
Go throw a quick $10 on it.
$10 ain't worth my time, brother. All right,
just throw the Cito on it. Go ahead, give it a shot.
I'm not interested in the Cowboys because I don't like the Cowboys. All right.
Watch your boy.
All right, so we're talking about the Philadelphia Eagles, who are 11-2 after the big win last week. Costly.
Eagle fans,
costly
don't
win.
even. You're not doing it without Carson Wentz. So just stop.
Nick Foles, baby.
Nope.
Nick
No.
Foles.
Nope. That's not gonna go down.
I remember
like that.
Foles was your fantasy quarterback one year when you got me.
And I murdered him with him. Remember that? Remember that? Foles was my quarterback. I won the Super Bowl in the league with him because he had that snow game, and I thought he was going to be awful. He had like 40 points. It was crazy.
It was me versus you in the Super Bowl, right?
Yes, it was. Yes,
And so we get to the halftime of the 4:00 games, and I have a commanding lead, and I'm like killing him on the text, like, yo, polish off my belt, blah blah blah, do this. And what'd you have? You had one of the receivers too, and they just kept hitting each other.
That was so stupid. I do remember that. It was crazy.
Oh.
And you was all, you waiting on Foles. That's gonna be garbage. He's going there.
I know, man. I got murdered.
That would not leave me alone with the heckling.
Dude, I don't think the football Giants have. I think the football Giants could put up a fight today with the Eagles, with Foles.
I agree with you. I think they could put up a fight as well. It'd be a fight that they will lose. But I'm glad to see Eli back. I'm glad to see they got rid of the people there in the front office. Dude, Eli Manning looks like he's headed to Denver.
No, Eli Manning looks like he's heading towards being at Peyton's house on Sundays after this season. I think he's going to retire.
No,
I think he's done.
I don't. I think Eli Manning's got 3 seasons left in him, and I think he could go to Denver and go out on top of his game. That's all they need. There's like 2 spots that Eli could probably go and have some success. I think Denver is one of them. There's also been some rumblings about Jacksonville, but I don't know about that going down. But I definitely think he would definitely be serviceable in Denver.
All right. So,
and by the way, the Jets wouldn't mind taking him either.
Yeah. I'm looking at this. I think the football Giants is a good play today. I really do.
Oh, can't do it. Let's stay away from this game, guys.
All right.
No,
all right.
hell no.
Next
Crazy.
game on the ticket is the Arizona Cardinals versus the Washington Redskins. Kissing Cousins -4, under over 40.5. What happened to the Redskins, man?
Just all fell apart.
They
Kissing
fell
Cousins was
apart.
a gunslinger, man. He's been doing his thing, but it's all falling apart for them. The defense bad. They got hit up with some injuries. You know, they haven't gotten a lot of gameplay out of their wide receivers. It's just been a tough goal for them, and I feel bad for this team. This team's got a lot of talent.
Yeah, I know. So, you know what? When I take a look at it, I mean, they did have a couple of tough road games, though. I mean, going to Dallas, going to the Chargers. I mean, that's, it's not an easy task. taking a look at this though, I think they bounce back. I think they'll get the W today. But I believe that their playoff hopes are done. Aren't they almost eliminated at this point?
I think they got like a small chance of like everybody loses for the next. They could get in, but no, I think their playoff hopes are done. But the Cardinals are awful on the road.
Yeah.
And the Cardinals are coming with really nothing but a semi-solid defense, but going to be out in the field and exposed. Once again, you're talking about a weather-conditioned game outside, cold, warm team versus cold weather team. I like to watch the Redskins today. It's -4, so obviously be smart. Buy that down to, buy it down to under the 3. Get it at 2.5. I think the Redskins will win this game for you.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't love it, though.
I agree with you on that. So that's probably the move. But we'll take a look at it as the show goes on. I'm going to look at the rest of the games and then make a final decision. But next game on the ticket, Dream, NFC.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers is back.
Absolute favorite game of the day.
Favorite game of the day. Killer Cam -3. Carolina Panthers under over 47 versus the Green Bay Packers with Aaron Rodgers. Talk to me.
One of my favorite games of the day. Excuse me. Let me preface that. One of them. I saw this game, and I love Carolina.
Okay.
And I know Aaron Rodgers is back, but I still love Carolina. I'm sorry. A-Rod's back, but I don't know that he's going to be in rhythm. I don't know it's going to be polished. I don't know it's going to work. The symmetry, the rhythm, the connection with the wide receivers is going to be great. I know he's back. I know he's going to be tentative about that collarbone. Want to watch getting hit. That offensive line, is going to be tough for them to provide the adequate amount of time for him back there. The Panthers have a good defensive front four. I think they're going to put pressure on him. They're going to get to him, get some sacks. And even though I don't love Cam Newton, you guys know I don't love Cam Newton. I don't love him. But it's just the time of the year this Panther team seems to shine. They're at home. They're going to be in their house. I got Carolina winning this game.
I agree with you. I think Carolina's a really, really strong play today.
I see Killer doing stupid stuff.
Yeah, I think so too. Yep.
You know what I mean? Dancing on the sidelines, doing the Superman thing, all that nonsense in the end zone. He'll be out there acting like an idiot, I'm sure.
Yep. Right on. No, I think you're absolutely right. I think they're going to get it done. Carolina's been pretty damn good at home this year. With the exception of the Philadelphia loss and obviously the Saints beat them, but I like it. I think you're right. I think you're going to see Aaron Rodgers a little bit dusty, a little bit shaky, a little bit pensive. And I think Carolina's the play, bro. I agree with you. I really liked what I saw with them versus the Vikings.
So did I. So did I. That was, matter of fact, great point, Hat. With that, them last week with the Vikings was almost a coming out game for them to say, hey, you know what? We're back in the game. We're back having fun again. We're getting some things done. Yeah. I've always wondered about the dynamic of this team as far as their relationship with Cam Newton, as far as the rest of the team. I almost sometimes feel like the rest of the team doesn't really care for him that much.
I don't know. I don't know if I see that or not. Well,
okay.
I mean, it's tough because he's their key to victory, bro. I mean, he's definitely leading this team. So, he's their best shot. Being
I think he also makes it that way. The play was called for, in the handoff for keep it. He keeps it because he wants it. You know what I mean? Or he doesn't want to. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, and don't get me wrong, they all play and they play well together. But sometimes I feel like in the back of their mind that they could be like this dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But the read option play last week versus Minnesota, he had everybody fooled, including the cameraman. And he just ran all the way down the field for a touchdown. It was sick. All right.
And the thing you got to watch out with Green Bay allowed 370 yards, man. That defense of Green Bay has not been good this season. They have not put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, which if you give Newton time, he's going to either throw the ball deep or run with it, which you can't, to me, is Achilles heel either way for the Green Bay Packers. This game to me just spells disaster over it. The other thing I do like in this game, I also like I think you could take a shot at the over as well.
Yeah, maybe Green Bay
the,
throwing the ball at the end, scoring some points because they're down. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
So I do like the Panthers. Buy it down to 2.5. Get the win, not the push, for sure. Buy it down to 2.5 just to be safe. If you want to get involved in a tease, I believe you could tease the Panthers and the over-under. You could tease over down to 40, and that'll probably work to success as well. So that's one of my favorite plays of the day. I like the Carolina Panthers at 1 o'clock.
Texans, Jags. Jags minus 10.5. Under over 39. This Texans team, man, that was a big play for me last week, and it lost. Savage went down early, though, with an injury, and then I had to deal with Yates' stream. Ugh, brutal. Sucked. But whatever, it is what it is. The Niners come into Texas and win. Texans 1-5 on the road here versus a 5-2 home team, Jacksonville Jags. Jags should get it done. I'm still not a believer, though. I'm still not a believer in this team. How about you?
Neither. No, I don't. I mean, no, I'm not a believer. I don't believe at all in it. Yeah, I can't. But I can't figure out how they keep doing it, though.
I know they keep winning. Well, part of it has to do with their schedule too, though, dude. Taking a look at the Jacksonville Jags. I mean, you got Tennessee a couple times. You got Houston. You got the Colts. I mean, come on. Any team in that division. I mean, that's always been, a really mediocre division. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you take a look at it here, granted the Seattle win, somewhat impressive. But, dude, Cleveland, Cincinnati, the Colts twice. You know what I mean? Like, Tennessee's in there. Jets.
You gotta beat who you play, though.
I understand that. I get it.
Oh, you gotta beat who you play. Nasty game. I don't, look, if you gotta play it, you want to play it. I mean, I don't know how you go against the Jaguars, but I don't like the game.
Let's shoot over 4 o'clock. Rams, Seahawks. Seahawks -1.
Second favorite game on the card. I absolutely, positively love the road favorite versus the home team dog.
The road favorite. Well, no, Seattle's at home, dude. They're favored. -1.
I got the Rams -1.
You got the Rams? Really? Oh, guys, you could probably make some money if you bet both sides of that. Because I'm seeing Seattle -1 here. Under over 47. So you like the Rams to go into Seattle and win this game?
I absolutely like the Rams to go in Seattle and win this game. The Rams, to me, listen, they were a team it took them all season for me to grow on me, but they finally have grown on me.
Yep. Jared Goff is awesome. Gurley's amazing. I'm not
going to say Goff is awesome.
He's good. He's good. His numbers are good.
Serviceable.
Okay.
Serviceable. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes. I mean, listen, I don't want Goff, though. If the game is on the line, I'm not the biggest fan of him right now. But right now, he's a game manager. Keep the gloves on him. Baby steps, and he's kind of doing what the system is dictating to do, and that's good. And that's what I like about him. Gurley, I got to give it some. And big shout out to Urban. Urban said at the beginning of the season, Gurley's balling. He's right. Gurley has come back. I guess I was salty because I had Gurley last year in my fantasy and he was garbage. But Gurley has come back and shown that he's serviceable as well. I was very impressed with the way they played the Philadelphia Eagles last week because the Eagles have one of the better secondaries in football, and the Rams stepped up to the plate. Showed me they could manufacture some defense. Even though they lost, it was a hard-fought loss. And it was a garbage touchdown at the end of that game. So I'm not going to go crazy with the way they got beat. It would have been nicer to see them win that game out at home. And that's why I said I don't really like Goff with the game on the line. But here we go with Seattle. Seattle is injury-riddled.
Sure. Okay?
You add Bobby Wagner. I know he's listed as questionable. I doubt he's going to play today, but he's listed as questionable. I mean, that whole defense, you got Sherman's out, Chancellor's out. The whole defense is a mess.
Got it.
Right? They got the offensive weapons are limited. Carson's not out. He's on IR now as far as the running back game is concerned. Yeah, they got those other guys that they're going to throw in. You might get a little bit of Rawls. You might get a little bit of, I think Lace is a wrap. Lace in the face is a wrap there. All you got in this game, you're offering me Russell Wilson, who's 60% of the Seattle Seahawks offense. Russell Wilson is 60% of his offense. If you are able to contain him and keep him, keep him in front of you, which I think that the Ram defense can do, you're going to stifle this team. I know Seattle's good at home. I got the Rams winning this game.
Got the Rams winning the game. Interesting. Going into Seattle and getting it done. Now, they've always played each other tight. So this might be another one of those you could tease it either way and hit. Because I think this game will be a close game. Looking at it.
It's a good call, too. I like the tease either way, too. I'll go with the tease, too. But I think I would rather just play the Rams straight up, minus the one. Well, I don't know. However you have it.
Got it. Game of the day. AFC potential home field advantage throughout the AFC playoffs. New England Patriots versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Patriots -3. Gronkowski is back. Under over 54 points. Dream. I like the Steelers.
No, you do.
I like the Steelers.
They do. And a lot of people do like the Steelers, and I don't blame you because to me this game means a lot for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It means a lot for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's got to be up. They got to be ready to play this game momentumly wise. Everybody's, this is a big game for the Steelers, essentially. My thing is, though, with this game is if you don't have to bet it.
I know. Right. It's going to be a light play. It is going to be a light play.
Because the Steelers have shown us dysfunctionalism throughout this season, an inability to move the ball at times when they should be able to.
Yep.
And, here we go. The Patriots don't play a lot of back-to-back bad games. Tom Brady doesn't have a lot of back-to-back bad performances. This is a little bit of a rivalry. I mean, this is I shouldn't even say a little bit. This is a rivalry. So the Patriots are going to be up to play this game as well. I don't think the Patriots are going to go quite as crazy to win this game as the Steelers are. But if the Steelers make their 1 to 2 mistakes, the next thing you know, you're looking at the Patriot with like a 2-touchdown lead. And from behind, I don't know that the Pittsburgh Steelers can catch the Patriots in a shootout game.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I don't know. I mean, but I think you're going to get. I think Pittsburgh's going to lay it on the line today.
Okay.
I really do. And they had a scare last week with Baltimore. Now they haven't. Obviously, clearly they haven't gone anywhere. They're chilling. They've been at home. They're going to be in Heinz Field again. I think you probably had the Patriots a little bit exposed last week, especially in that dream. Cuddles murdered that secondary. Cuddles killed them. And Antonio Brown's going to have a really big day, I think. Looking at this game, I think this game is going to go back and forth. As a matter of fact, I may play it where you can get plus money on this, guys. It is where a team can have the game has 3 consecutive scores for one team. If you select no, it pays plus money. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the proposition because I think this is going to go back and forth. I can't see one team having 3 consecutive scores. So that's what I'm going to do. You're probably going to get somewhere along the lines of like plus 170 on that. I think this game goes back and forth, Dream, because I could see the Patriots scoring, but I could also see Pittsburgh scoring. So that's where I'm at with this.
Okay.
All right. So we're going.
The thing is, if you guys are that against the public, I know all our guys love dogs. They love the home team dog, and they love trying to be different from the public. So the public is all over the Steelers.
Yeah, sure. I could see that happening. Yep.
Right.
And so, you know what? If that's the case, you may catch some 2.5s with the Patriots if you're smart and you shop your lines. Just going to put that out there. But so to reiterate my play, it's going to be 3 consecutive scores by one team not to happen. And I know it's going to pay like really dope. Because I could see these teams going back and forth.
One team is important because 3 consecutive scores will be on there. Don't go with that one because that's both the teams.
Exactly. So I'll pull it up in a minute, and I'm just going to shoot on one book of choice here to kind of see where it is. But that's what I'm looking at. And I'll let you break down this game while I go over to that one, which is one of the worst games here. You got the Titans at the Niners. San Fran is favored versus an 8-5 team, Dream. -2 points. Wow. Where the hell is that coming from, kid? I know that they won, but Jesus. That's a little far there, bro.
Fear the Niners, son. Stop.
Fear the Niners. The Niners are Niners have 3 wins, dude. And the Tennessee Titans have 8. Come on. I think that's a little insane, personally. I'm not saying I'm betting the game. I'm just saying that's kind of very odd.
Dude, you ain't coming up in San Fran doing that. But listen, the Tennessee Titans dealing with a little bit of injuries, dealing with a little bit of guys are banged up. Mariota's been back and forth with being, banged up this season as well. So you got to keep that in mind in this particular matchup. I don't like this game at all. I'm still – a lot of people think that Garoppolo is the answer for the Niners, and I still don't really know. So I want to watch it. The Niners, though, they play hard every week. Week in and week out, they come to play. They play hard, and they give you their all, which they'll give you again. I got nothing for you. This game, to me, is a stinker. I'm not betting it.
You're not betting it?
I'm betting it.
All right, so I'm trying to find – all right, so listen to this. A team to score 3 unanswered times. Yes is -300. This is Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. No is what I'm selecting at +225. I just feel it's going to go back and forth. That's what I'm betting on. +225, Dream. Not bad. Not bad at all. Take a little shot, throw a C note on that, The hell, might as well.
I don't mind that play. I think it's a good play. It makes a lot of sense to me. I think it's going to go back and forth as well. I don't see 3 consecutive. I think you're right.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Think about just put the Patriot defense in your brain for a minute and what Cuddles did to them. So now you're going to have all the weapons. You got Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, Ben Roethlisberger, and then you got the Patriots who can score. I mean, it makes sense. I love the play. Final game on the ticket here. Yes. Sunday Night Football.
Yes.
Dallas Cowboys. Dream, please don't tell me you're going without Zeke. You're going against a home. You're going against a home team underdog here. Dallas -3, under over 46. Please tell me you're not going to throw your money away on this.
Son.
Don't do it, dude. You get how many thousands of dollars have you lost with? You could have paid off your house by now with all the money that you bet on the Cowboys and lost.
This is the return of Zeke.
Is it? He's back?
This is the return
of
Zeke.
I did not know that. I thought it was next week. Oh, okay. All right. Well, still, I think – I don't know, Dream. Go for it. Talk to me. Tell me why this game is so dope.
This game is so dope because the Philadelphia Eagles just opened up the door for me to get the Dallas Cowboys to the Super Bowl like I talked about at the beginning of the season.
Oh, stop. Okay. All right. You're going to be one of them guys I'm going to be playing the violins for, man.
Listen, you're not going to play the violins for me. The Dallas Cowboys, first of all, the Oakland Raiders are awful. All right, I'd stop. First of all, before we even go any further, let me preface. The Oakland Raiders are terrible. Terrible. And Zeke is not back this week, so just relax. I was just joking about that.
He's not back?
No, he's not back.
Son, please don't waste your money on this game, please.
The Oakland Raiders are terrible, Hat. No.
I'm your boy, and I care about you. I don't want to see you lose your money. I'd rather see you win.
The Raiders are terrible. No, the Raiders are terrible. The Dallas Cowboys have to win this game to keep their wild card hopes alive. And the Raiders are terrible. They're decimated with injuries, and it's been an awful season for them. From when the minute that car went down, moving forward, it's just been a bad season for them. They've been very dysfunctional as well. Can't seem to get anything done. Their defense is terrible. Oakland Raiders defense, probably one of the worst defenses in the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys will find a way to win this game. I absolutely love Dallas. No. And yes, you have the home team dog on prime time, Oakland Raiders. So here I am again, going with the fave. Holla at me. Hit me up on Twitter. Say what you want. I got the Cowboys winning tonight.
Wow. Don't bet against a home team underdog on primetime, Dream. Don't do it.
The Cowboys winning tonight.
I'm going to, you know what? Just for that, I'm going to money line the Oakland Raiders. Because I think the
Good.
Oakland Raiders
Go ahead, get them.
done. I really do.
But have you seen the Raiders play? Have you seen the Raiders
Yeah,
this season?
I have. But you know what? They've also played, remember Crabtree was suspended. I mean, they're pretty much, they got to give Marshawn Lynch the ball more. They have to do. I don't know why they've gone away from him, but and it seems doesn't seem like teams have done that with him between this team and Seattle. Almost like maybe they just don't. You want to talk about a player that nobody's feeling? It might be Marshawn Lynch. At the
You're
end of the day.
playing from behind, no hat. You can't do it. And that's my other thing. You know what I mean? Cat snatching your chain off. You know what I'm saying? The Raiders get punked. They've been punked, man. They lost their whole reputation of being a tough team with that nonsense. Cooper's out. It's done. It's just been a bad year for them, dude.
Okay. All right. So you're on the Dallas Cowboys. I think I'm going to go with the Raiders. Home team underdog on primetime guys. All right. All right. So Shy Picks is telling me top 10 players in the Super Contest have Dallas Cowboys tonight. Well, you know what? We'll see. We'll see how anybody can get lucky.
Who cares about that super kind? Nothing super about that contest.
All right, Dream. So that's going to do it for us, man. Up and down, real good show, man. Real good to have you back.
Oh, good to be back. Glad to be on, guys. And, you guys know I'm going through some things as far as just my whole schedule is revamped. The last year has been crazy. The year before that was crazy. I'm trying to get some things finalized. I'm sorry. I just haven't been on. I lost my iPad, so that kind of stifles how much I can get on Twitter as well, because I'm doing it through my phone, which is a pain in the neck. And it's just, listen, you guys are working with us. Keep working with us. At some point, we will be back to full strength. But we've been running kind of on one leg for a minute now. As things in our lives are just, send us some rights and lefts. But we are back in the house, and I should be back throughout the rest of this playoffs run. I'm excited about this season. I'm excited about this playoff season, and also the bowl. This bowl weekend. I'll be on Twitter and I'll throw some stuff out there. I'll post it so you guys can check it out. If you want to follow it, tail it. If you don't. You know how we get down.
No doubt. All right, sounds good, man. So my fantasy football contest team has been selected, and what I'm going to do after the show right now is I'm going to post it up on our Twitter wall. So guys, feel free to join. It's only $10. Don't be cheap. Get involved and let your boy take your money. And that's that. All right, so that's going to do it for us. Let's get up out of here. Dream, recap what you're on, please.
All right, well, basically, okay, so I haven't really put it all together yet, but this is probably what it's going to look like. At 1 o'clock, I talked about liking the Carolina Panthers. I like the Carolina Panthers. I'll probably buy them down to 2.5. Obviously, gang, always buy the points down, 2.5s. If you got 3s, 6.5s if you got 7s, 13.5 if you got 14s. That's how it goes down. You know about that. Also, utilize your teasers, parlays, money line parlays. Utilize all that stuff. We've been talking about it forever, so you guys should know how to do it by now. I like at 1 o'clock. I say I like the Carolina Panthers. At 4 o'clock, I absolutely love the Los Angeles Rams. Is my favorite play at 4 o'clock to beat the Seattle Seahawks. I am borderline on the Pittsburgh Steelers game. I'm going to try not to play it, and I absolutely love the Dallas Cowboys at night. It looks like I'm going to do 3 straight plays. I might if chain them and keep track of them that way. That's what I like coming out the gate. If anything should change between now and 1 o'clock, I'll send it out there and I'll put it out as well. Best of luck to you all. Gang, I'm the Dream. Always remember who you're with and make the most of each and every day because you cannot get this time back.
7.5 point teaser for me. Buffalo Bills +4. Washington Redskins.
Can I talk you off the Bills? Can I talk you off the Bills?
There's no way. Washington Redskins +3.5. Carolina Panthers +4.5. Plus money play. And another plus money play that I absolutely love, but the Dream and I both noticed, guys, the books have started lowering my limits on my proposition bets because I've been getting them. But I love a team to score 3 unanswered times, selection no, between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. I think the game's going to go back and forth. and I don't think that's going to happen. It's plus 225. So I got all plus money plays. Hey, listen, if I win one, lose one, you're plus money, and you're laughing. But I hope to win 2-0. That's it for us, Dream. What do you got to do to close out of here?
Hey, I just want to thank everybody that's retweeted the show. I'm not going to run down the names today because I don't have it pulled up. Like I told you, I don't have the usage of my iPad right now. So I am getting a new one for Christmas, though. So I just want to thank everybody that's out there retweeting, everybody who keeps in touch, everybody who hits me up with the DMs. Those of you who don't, good luck to you all. I hope everybody's doing great with their lives. And like I said, make the most of each and every day because you can't get this time back. It's so true.
All right. Sounds good, man. So, guys, best of luck to you. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your families. Next week, we got to figure out, because it's Christmas Eve, and, we got to figure that whole package out, Dream. So we'll make an announcement on Twitter if we're going to be on or not and go from there. Because that's the day I do all my shopping is Christmas Eve, by the way. That's when I do it.
I used to do it like that.
I do it, dude. It's great, man.
I don't do it no more because I don't do much shopping live no more. I do everything through Amazon now, so I don't even really have to get down with that anymore.
Got it. Guys, enjoy your day and get that money. Take care.